Yes, here we are on the cusp of Iron Banner again for Season 10. An homage to my beautiful wife, upon whom I modeled this character. Today's game is about Suros regime. I am currently at 1010 on combined light level and artifact. I'll also be using the new CQC shotgun from the, I don't know what you want to call them, forges or whatever the public event is. It's a very good shotgun and got a great roll. I'll probably do a video on that later on. But right now, this is Geezer Gamer back in PvP. I've been away for a few days. Excuse me, lots of things going on, obviously, around the world. Work schedule's been a little bit crazy. Additionally, I've been trying to get my level up in preparation for Iron Banner, which of course is power leveled. Alright, so this is my first game in Season 10 with the Suros. I think I had 20 kills on the Catalyst out of 300. And I kept trying to make sure I had a full load before I engaged, which is a good idea. And I noticed this bow behind me starting to give me trouble. And I'd melee this guy and just leave him alone. But my teammates roll around and they take care of that. So anyway, it takes me a minute to get the hang of the Suros, and I let this guy peek me, the Wishender guy. He steps out here in just a second, just very quickly pops me. And I decide right then and there that I'm not going to give that guy easy kills. I'm going to keep some distance. I could have gone into him with a shotgun, but the whole point of the video was, of course, to use the Suros. So I just wanted to avoid him as much as possible, or fire down the lane like I'm doing right now. And then I get clipped from somewhere, and I couldn't quite tell where that was coming from, so I just backed out. He decided to come in and challenge, which wasn't a terribly good idea against so many people. And, of course, he eventually winds up getting taken out. I will say, overall, my play was a lot better today, as you're going to see in this little piece here. And that's the bow guy again, and we force him to move on. He can't take us both on. And so I reload and step out here, and I see a couple of guys on B, and I manage a two-piece off of that. And there's the bow guy again. I figure I'm just not going to play with him. Plus, he goes inside, and I get... You know, he kept tagging me in ways that I could not see where it was coming from. And I didn't think he was particularly good or he would have killed me, but still, I wasn't going to make it easy for him. So, come back in, make a good play here. And here. And I'm beginning to think, wow, you know, this gun is fairly straightforward to use. Now, I will confess, I did something before I entered here. I threw in a couple of auto rifle mods, and I did have an enhanced unflinching auto rifle aim, and I do think it makes a difference. If you have one of those, I'd recommend tossing it on. Okay, I'm trying to hold back this back corner here because I can see all around the library this way, and I can kind of cover C and the power. I sit here, and then this guy backs up. No, excuse me, not quite yet. I move up to C with this fellow, and I know they're going to come through from B down this alleyway here in just a second. And I overextend a little too much. I should have hung back here like I was doing, and I pushed in here, and I would have had the one, except of course he pops the super on me, which I guess there's not a lot I could have done. It was a direct hit, but still, if I'd been backed up a little bit, he'd had a hard time about it. That being said, I pop out here, grab the heavy, which I had a sword on. I didn't plan on using it because I didn't want to hand off any heavy to anyone. And for once, I actually throw a good super. Now, I do throw one bad hammer, which I do here in just a second, right into this post. I don't know what I was thinking. But my next one, dead on. I think I picked up 4 or 5 kills with that. I'm not quite sure of the exact number, but it was a pretty good super usage there. And so I decide to dispense with the heavy. I'm just not going to give that away, and I don't care to use it. I'm crouching here because I want to be off the radar and catch this guy on A, and he backs up invisible, and that's it. I doubt he even knew where it was coming from. Alright, so moving on up. Just want to be sure that was our guy. Sometimes when people come bouncing at me like that, I mistake them. Okay, I'm going to cut across the middle because that's where the radar is. This guy cuts to the right, throws the super. I throw a grenade just to kind of ward him off. And I run right into the next super being thrown to the left there, so I come down the bridge here and jump down. I mean, I've got people all around. They are just scattered all over the place. And just gun this guy down. Now, granted, the guy he killed, my teammate, hurt him a bit, but yeah, that was... Suros is pretty strong. It took him out of that super pretty quickly. Alright, so now we're clearly going to win. It's 138 to 41, something like that. I back up here to get some shelter. I'm hoping I don't burn on that and get enough to get out of there because I think they're coming in force. I'm going to circle back around here in a second as soon as I recover. I just needed to have a moment here. Head glitching here a bit. And get a two-piece to finish it off. I'll tell you, I'm a believer. Suros is the real deal. So if you haven't tried it yet, please give it a shot. With that, this is Geezer Gamer, signing off for the evening.